Can you guys talk about the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, those defensive stops you guys made?
Honestly, man, just fixing the little things. You know, you make a mistake one time, you got to come back the next play, you know, and fix the things that go wrong. You know, when you really lock in and shut down anything they can do, it's really nothing. Time's going to run out eventually.
Trey, at the end, is that sort of how it's supposed to work, where they got to deal with Diwun on the one side, and then they got to deal with you on the other side, and they can only help really on one side?
Yeah, they was doing a lot of chipping early on, and they was picking which side to chip on, and then they turned into both of them chipping on both sides. Like early on, I mean, towards the end of the game, they gave me more freedom to start chipping on Diwun's side. So.
Diwun, it seemed like it didn't take you long after sitting out a month to get back to like full speed. Fair to say?
Oh yeah, sitting out that long, I always been ready to go. When my turn came, I finally got to play. I was excited on my first game back versus Army. Even though Army wasn't really a drop back pass team, but I got in the rhythm, got that going, got good.
When you miss the beginning of the season like that, do you feel like you're trying to make up for lost time?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At some point, I feel like I missed a lot of plays, even though I ain't went there. I got set back a few, so I'm trying to catch up.
Diwun, what's just your secret to being such an effective, disruptive pass rusher? I mean, we've seen this now for 2 years with you here, that you just seem like you can get to the quarterback at will.
I just use my ability that the guy gave me, my speed, turn the corner and turn my toe, and just keep moving my feet and be aggressive.
Anything like just technique-wise that you've learned or implemented, like just certain moves? I mean, you've been good for a while. You were a highly recruited guy. It took you a while to get here, but just if you had to assess yourself from where you started as a pass rusher or an edge guy to now, where have you improved or what have you added?
I started picking up game after game, knowing I'm playing one team. I'm rushing off the edge fast, that they're gonna kick back real fast. So now I just use them kicking back fast as my chance to go either under or over. So I really just play the tackle and see who's gonna give me, and I just rush right there.
Did one of you guys catch what the quarterback over there said or did to get that unsportsmanlike at the end?
I didn't say or it's like what he said, but I think he threw the ball at Sekou, and that's not a good thing to do. You know, you want good sportsmanship, good football.
For any of you, really, they started off with number 5 in the backfield, really, to try and get the quarterback run game going. And you guys have gotten against that a lot with like Army and Navy. Can you talk about how you shut that down? You kind of forced that pressure to come out.
Watching film, you know, they have certain tendencies. We know when 5 get in, it's like 84% run, so we knew what to expect when he got in the game.
Just for any of you guys, maybe Tyquan especially, you know, obviously some of the missed tackles and misfits and runs came against some tough teams like Army and Navy, but sometimes coaches will say this is fixable and this stuff doesn't get fixed. It looks like you guys have made tangible fixes, like you're tackling better, you're pursuing better. Beyond the obvious stuff, like what goes into just tightening that up and improving there?
Really want to and hard work, you know, coming in day out and really attacking at it and being intentional with the details.
Trey, last year when you and Diwun, you guys had to play the field side, right? And it was like difficult. It seemed like it was real difficult for you guys to handle. The last couple games, it's been both you guys out there. It doesn't seem to be, you know, the problem it was last year. Like you guys are still stopping the run up there. What's the difference?
It's just all the hard work that we put in the off season. You know, working on our technique and fundamentals. Like all that paid off. Like we was really focused on spring ball, fall camp, just focused on that type of thing. Last year we didn't have a good technique when we was playing them guys, and this year our technique way better. So that's why we stopped and we'll be stopping.
Well, when you guys looked, I know you have to go a game at a time, but when you look at being 2-5 now, the back half of the schedule now, do you guys look at your record and say we feel like we're better than we are, and we can maybe go on a run here to close things out?
I can honestly tell you our record does not define us. You can tell by our play. You know, it's the back end of the season. It's just like the beginning. We gotta go 1-0 every week from here on out. That's our objective.
Tyquan, I think I talked to you earlier this week, now it's here, ECU is like right in front of you. I don't know, how do you feel about, it's gonna be 7 days until you get there. What is your motivation like this week?
Ain't really nothing different. I'm just gonna show up and do my job and be where I need to be.
The one on that fourth down stop, what did you kind of see on that kind of play? When the guys were running up the middle, what did you kind of see on that stop there?
On the 4th down stop, I knew I was getting chipped. Basically, the whole second half I was getting chipped, so I knew I had to like wide out using what I had to do. And beat the tackle and the running back on the chip block. He went up and the D line made a great play.